Sherman on the field and forces that infantry back, not able to cap anything. Now the Martyr is going to move up, and knowing that Sherman is here to try to get some field, and that looks like taking that section of the hedgerow has paid off, because now he can fire on that. But he does have an AT gun as well, the American player. So it's going to come down to a lot of micro for our PE player, a little bit harder for him, as the American player does have kind of the advantage with the Sherman because it is so micro friendly, can turn that turret, and these armored cars here are kind of useless, as well as the motor. There's really nothing else that the PE player has, unless he has anti-tank grenades that I do not know about at the moment. He does have 4 per squad, so that kind of helps against any fire that Sherman will fire on them. But right now, he's not getting too greedy. It's actually 1,400 manpower. I really wish he would use his full potential ability right here. Call out some Hetzers. You could actually call in 2 Hetzers if you wanted to. And looks like he did manage to decap this left-hand side. But the U.S. player will able to easily recap that. Armored car actually going to come in here and try to fight off these rifles. Maybe the Sherman will hopefully come in and try and take care of that. At the moment, it's not moving, and the armored car falls back anyway to the safety of this Martyr and motor. Looks like the motor is just going to try to take shots over at... Stop lagging, please. Gonna take some shots around this area, try to guess where that AT gun is, but unfortunately that's not gonna happen. PE squad is gonna decap this point here, and the VPs are actually favoring our American player by quite a bit. And here we go. Here comes a fight with our armored car and the PG squad. 2 rifles trying to take them out here. They didn't manage to get that decap though on the +16 fuel. And now the armored car can just fire onto them as well as the mortar, so the American player will not be able to cap that anytime soon with all this firepower hitting that fuel point. So he will have to get out of here. On the left hand side though, I hear artillery. Ooh, I think he lost the PG squad. Where's this artillery? Landing. Ooh, in the heart of this army. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like it will do any damage. The Martyr's trying to get out of there, kind of getting stuck, and it's dangerously close to the PE player's units. But I think he should be good, as it's kind of... Ooh, man, takes out 2 guys there though. Right before I said he should be good, almost the squad actually, and I thought it was just in this area, but I did move up a little bit here on the left hand side, almost taking out that Martyr though. The Martyr is very, very low in health now, so if you wanted to, you can run a Sherman here, take it out, and then just bum rush this Hetzer with all his infantry, take this out, and then all you'll have to deal with, he probably is armored cars, and might be able to pull off. This is kind of risky here, but we do have a flank on the right hand side. The flamethrower though, trying to does a decent amount of damage to that armored car. It takes out the AT gun. I don't think they can take it on head on though. The armored car just has too much firepower. But the Sherman though, he's showing up, so engineer squad might as well book it out of here and is going to shoo away that armored car. But we do have the Hetzer now, so the Sherman versus the Hetzer, these 2 guys are going head to head, but the Ranger squad coming in to support that Sherman. The Hetzer cannot get too greedy. Is there anything to support the Hetzer? Yes, there is. There is that Martyr, but infantry wise it's not going to do too good against that Ranger squad. The Sherman though can move up a little bit. Excuse me, cannot move up a little bit because of this Martyr's presence. So the Ranger squad backs off a little bit. Armored cars now gonna counter that Ranger squad, and now it's a game of dancing, lots of dancing, micro dancing. This Ranger squad gonna come up here and try to flank. He's gonna get a good flank here. However, there's quite a few units as well as these MP44 guys. So maybe he can try to bomb rush and focus fire one. And yes, here come the MP44s. Gonna try to take it on, as well as Motor's gonna take on the take that Ranger squad out of the fight. And now the Sherman is in deep trouble. Gonna try to get an AT gun now. Oh man, I think that was the Martyr, and now just tons of fighting. And the Sherman though it is kind of in trouble here, as well as the armored car. The Hetzer is in trouble. They're all very, very low in health. And I think, yeah, it was at the Martyr, yes, so that he did lose the Martyr, and it looks like, I'd say the U.S. player did come out on top there, managing to save his Sherman and repair it, as well as artillery coming down from the howitzer in the Americans' place. Wow, but the PE player did manage to gain a little bit of ground there. Is pushing a little bit north. He may be able to decap that VP if you really want to. The Sherman, though, is about 1/4 health up, and this Hetzer, though, as well, is getting mass repaired, so both tanks should be good to go in the next fight. But these armored cars badly damaged. I think he did lose one armored car in that fight. Maybe not. These are just scout cars, the ones I'm pointing at right now. I'm gonna look for the debris. Actually, I see quite a bit of wheels. That may have been it. Yes, he did lose the armored car, so really he has not too much. So he can do another push, take out, maybe focus fire this Hetzer. This armored car will be just shot down once if he decides to fight anytime soon. However, an AT gun getting caught out here in the middle, gonna decap this point, and now the American player has a little thorn on his side that he needs to come back and deal with, unless he doesn't want these resources. And see, he's pulling units back now. Gonna lose an AT gun, getting slowed, grenade going off. Who will it take out? Absolutely nothing. And now he's gonna pinch the PE player a little bit here, as all these bars are now squads are moving up. This bar going to take on that squad, and now the PG player may have to retreat soon. Does manage to force one to retreat because these guys are so tough with that anti-infantry weapon there, the MP44, and he is just going to leave because he knows that is a losing fight, and might as well come back to your HQ across the road, help heal up, and focus on the main part of the army here. So nice play by our PE player, coming out on top there. Now here comes the support with 2 engineers and the Sherman. This is kind of a little bit scary, not too scary, because these guys do have flamethrowers, so anybody that does get close will take quite a bit of shots. So here comes the Hetzer now. Round 2, Sherman versus the Hetzer. However, these guys got Shreks, and he brought a little bit of friends with him, and the Sherman will have to get out of there. Unfortunately, seeing that these guys does have a ranger squad, but they all are down to 4 guys, especially when the infantry heavily outnumbers his ranger squad. It can take that ranger squad out very, very easily. Now the Hetzer though took a few shots. They're pretty okay. Really, the American player just needs more firepower out here. We do hear the Howitzer though taking shots at somewhere. Here they are, trying to desperately get some support, but it looks like the rifles now are moving in. You can see 2 rifles are trying to move in here. Ranger squad trying to hold their position. The Sherman hiding behind that building, away from the Hetzer, and lots of destruction here. The 1 PG squad are going to try to take out that Sherman, and you can see he's focus firing that squad with the Shrek, so the Shrek squad is out of this game now, and it looks like these MP44s will not be able to take on 2 rifle squads with the support of that tank. And it looks like the PE American player will win this fight, but still taking quite a bit of damage from this Hetzer. Actually, the fight is still going on with the armored car, and Hetzer's still here. Sherman though needs to move up and start helping against that Hetzer. Sherman just sitting there, and it looks like he will have to retreat. So both players not really coming out on top there, both exchanging some decent fight there. Once again, we have Hauser shots. Oh no, right into the main base. This HQ has actually been taking lots of damage, and no, he lost his HQ. So Ranger squad just ran in to have the spot for the Howitzer, and now, or for the off-map artillery, and now our PE player has lost a little bit of footholding here. Does still have this area down, he just will not have the support to reinforce or re-heal from this building anymore, as it is a pile of rubble. So over here on the right-hand side though, he actually doesn't have that building either, so really there are no more buildings to use. I'm not sure if you can turn that into an HQ. That'd be kind of silly, but it will die pretty quickly from any artillery though. So you can see the artillery does have 3 kills, 1 vehicle kill, has done a decent amount of job taking out that HQ. You can see something is building from our American player's tank depot, and it is a 2nd Sherman. So he's managed to keep the Sherman alive, does have 3 kills and 1 vehicle kill. Ooh, we have the Howitzer firing off once again, but where are you shooting? Oh, right on that Hetzer. Ooh, I guessed it. And a rear armor hit. Very, very nice hit there. Unfortunately, I don't think it will kill anything. There's nothing in the vicinity. I would move this guy's up a little bit further north, but I think he should be pretty good to go. And it looks like we have our 2nd engagement here. Not going to be, it might be a decent engagement with the AT guns and 2 rifles in the back here. Grenades trying to go off, but I think our PE player will be able to overpower our American player once he takes care of this rifle squad. He can just overrun the AT gun, and his Hetzer will come in to happily support these guys. So they're just trying to clear out the area right now, and he does manage to clear it out. However, we have the Sherman now onto the field with the upgun upgrade, so that'll do lots more damage to that Hetzer. And here comes the main force of the American player, and that was just merely a setback for our US player. And now he's going to move in with his two Shermans. They did take quite a bit of hits. Oh man, he's still taking a lot of damage actually. Down to 1/4 of his health. The Hetzer though, trying to back off with that Ranger squad now into that building and trying to get some better angle at him. And oh man, these Shermans are actually taking a lot of damage by these Shrek squads here. One actually taking a rear hit and fighting everywhere. Both players are trying to use these buildings to their advantages, trying to hide from rockets, trying to hide from each other, or using the buildings to fire trying to get a better angle. Oh my goodness, we have 2 Panthers on the field. So I think our American player is being outgunned now by his 2 sexy Panthers here. Panthers are just so sexy with that black and red. But so now he needs the AT guns. He does have the upgun Sherman. He needs to get them repaired. And it's just going to be a heavy firepower fight right now. Wow, this Panther is actually very low on health. Where has this one been fighting? Did it run 2 mines? I did not see. If he did, you may have, but I did not. So we're going to see a lot of artillery trying to counter these guys. We have AT guns that do have a pretty good range, and I think that's what it was. This AT gun that was firing on it when they came over here, and you can tell by the sound of that AT gun, he is using the armored shell, which does a lot of damage to these tanks, to any vehicles really. And it looks like he did run out listening to that last shot. It is normal shells right now. So he is trying to repair that Panther, and the Panther really only has zero kills. So none of these Panthers have paid for themselves at all. Our American player, though, going to try to back off. The PG player, may overrun this unit right here. It is a double veterancy bar squad, so they're going to try to focus fire them down. But you can see how much damage they take. Will he try to throw a grenade to counteract this? And it looks like he's trying to, but his guys are just dying way too fast. Just dying way too fast with that grenade. Now the AT gun is in trouble. Sherman over here going to try to save that AT gun. Will it be able to? I don't. It may be able to. There is a, Shrek squad over here though, so he needs to be very careful, and it looks like he will temporarily save it. It was not going to go for that Sherman. Sherman will probably win that fight, especially with the 50 cal on top of that AT gun. But the Panthers now rolling in right through the bushes. A Panther and a Hetzer. The AT gun though is going to try to do as much damage as possible. Probably will not survive this fight. Or will it? Because the whole army has arrived from the American player, trying to get a good flank here with his Ranger squad, and they will get a flank, but unfortunately missing and not doing too much damage against that Panther. The AT gun now can happily fire from a safe range, and now he will have to back off. As good as that entrance was through the bushes, the American firepower is just too much for him right now on the left-hand side with that Hetzer, and only being a Panther. So the American player did overextend one squad a little bit. Gonna have to retreat that. Not a big deal. Oh, right now the VPs though, 427-202, favoring the American player very much points wise, but the actual VPs are favoring the PE player at the moment. If things continue to go the way they are, the American player will win because he has had a slight advantage so far. And he took quite a bit of damage there. Was trying to decap that 15, and here we go. We have the Panther trying to take on that Sherman. Sherman is slightly out there, but the AT gun on the road there will help it out, especially that Ranger squad over here on the right hand side. But now the Panther really, if you can go over here, it's out of range of all these AT guns and can focus fire that Ranger squad and get it out of the game. See your rifle squad going to try come over here and maybe able to throw a sticky through that bush, and yes, he does manage to get a sticky. That looks kind of odd, and do quite a bit of damage to that. One more sticky that will take it out, but he will not be able to do it. Actually, the howitzer is firing, so may he try to counter this mortar squad and kill it? No, he's not. He's actually going to fire over here in the middle, and the armored car is going to go. Oh, almost went directly into it. Actually, damage engine. Will it be taken out? Because this is where the artillery is being fired at, and overshoots it over here. And does manage to take it out. I'm not sure what it was from, the mortar squad over here, hiding very close to the artillery behind this building and whatnot. So it's probably the best positioning you can get with that mortar squad. It's going to fire onto this engineer squad in here. Ranger squad very low on health. I'd retreat that and reinforce that now while there is no fighting, and you have the bulk of army right now over here in the south position. Though going to take out that scout car that is, I believe, giving him extra munitions. They just kind of plop their butts down, and you can see plus 29.6 according to the attack map. So he's going to hop in this building here and start picking away at that scout car, and then he will be able to take it out. Over here in the middle though, we actually have incendiary mortars, which does burn the ground, and if your units stand in it, they will continue to die. It's like that little game you play when you're a kid, hopping from couch to couch. The ground is lava, so you want to get out of there. And if there was a sticky on it, will he be able to take it out? I don't think so. That does quite a bit of damage though. Immobilized doesn't really matter though. He had no intentions of moving it, and now the Panther is full on health. Probably starving for some kills. It hasn't gotten a kill yet, and still hasn't gotten a kill. And the rifle squad will have to get out of there with happily get out there, go back to his base. So AT gun though, a little bit in trouble. Needs to back it up, and it probably, really no point. You are going to lose the AT gun. So the American players right now, the army is not really out here on the field. They are kind of damaged for what is out here. 2 AT guns, kind of low on health. The Sherman Only 1/4 right now, but he is getting repaired. And then now looks like he is finally going to move out, fully reinforced. Just only have a few squads in his base. The howitzer that only has 3 kills. So, ooh, the Sherman though loses the Sherman to the AT gun of what he kind of gave up to the PG player, unfortunately, and the Panther as well supporting that. So the Panther finally has his first infantry kill. However, 2 stickies may go down on this Panther if he's not careful. You can see he's trying to go for it. He does have the support of the engineer squad that can focus fire this infantry, and if I was him, you can see he's trying to take out this AT gun because that is the easy kill, and the AT gun just does so much damage against Shermans. So he's going to go for that, and it's trying to back up. However, it's kind of baiting for the squads over here to take shots over at his units. There's even a scout car over here taking shots at him, and now we actually have damage in it. So now the artillery going to land right on it, and the Panther's going to be very, very slow trying to get it out of there. However, very, very close, but I don't think the artillery will be able to land in. No, it looks like the Panther will be able to get out of there, but he can be able to throw another sticky because there is no support for this Panther. Actually taking damage from his own, I believe that was his own artillery, unfortunately, and that actually saves the Panther. And the Panther is able to come back to the support of his 2 units and get repaired. So our American player, realizing how low health these squads are, will not push any further. Decap this +16 and probably book it out of here. It's even taking the AT gun over here to take out that scout car. And will they be able to move in here and take out this AT gun before it takes out the scout car? No, it will not, unfortunately. A little bit too slow. Over here on the left-hand side, though, we have another fight almost in the Sherman to these squads here. There are tanks, excuse me, but the guys, they're just so even in this fight. This AT gun turning that fight around. These tanks are very, very strong, so that Sherman had to back off and is very low on health, but he's just have 2 engineer squads repair. We just have a big push over here on the right-hand side. Ranger squad just about to die, though. Will he focus fire that Ranger squad or retreat it soon enough? I do not know. The mortar squad over here, though, very, very low on health. Needs to be very, very careful. Trolling tons of stickies there. He's just trying to focus fire the Panther is what he wants. He's out for blood. He's even keeping. Takes out the Panther, so now he can retreat his Ranger squad if he wants to, or focus fire this mortar half track right behind that building. Even takes out that mortar half track, books it out of there with all his squads. Even the Ranger squad that was very, very low on health, he wisely placed it right here behind the building, so it couldn't take fire. Fired onto that mortar, took it out, and he booked it out of there. So nice move from our American player. Unfortunately, our U.S. player, unfortunately for our PE player, that didn't work out to him losing a Panther. So really, this is what he has, and they're taking a lot of damage right now. The PE player, the Panther and the Hetzer, that AT gun just outranges it so much, and now we actually have artillery going off. I think him realizing that is backing up his tank, maybe not. No, actually, he doesn't realize that. I'm not sure where the artillery is going off at the moment. Looks like it goes over here trying to catch the infantry moving up, but he does not, as they are both fully health. Going to try to get in this building. He will be able to get in the building. However, needs to be careful. Grenades. Do we see a grenade going off from our rifle squad yet? We'll see if he does it. Is he doing it? And yes, he does throw a grenade. Will he hop out of it in time? No, he does not. Oh my goodness, he actually killed the entire squad. You don't see that too often. So he kills the entire squad with that one grenade. That definitely paid for itself, and now he will be able to recap this VP 377-174, favoring the PE player at the moment. Over here in the south position, now the Panther is still skirmishing it out here, taking shots at each other, repairing each other. Ooh, we have a bit of flank though. This Sherman though is very dangerously low on health. You can see he's trying to fire it, and bam, takes out the Sherman. Sherman is out of the game. The AT gun's out of the game. And now the tanks can a little bit of breathing room. All they have to do now is kite these rifles. Do not let any stickies get onto your tanks, and you pretty much have the left-hand side of the map at the moment. For now, just needs to focus fire this flamethrower engineer squad. So, and you can see he's trying to do that. Focus fire the squad, get him out of here, and then focus fire this squad, and you're good to go. So they can't sticky them, but he does come out on top anyway, just from the pure firepower of these 2 tanks. But he will not, unfortunately, be able to cap this left-hand side of the map because tanks can't do that. Now over here on the right hand side though, we have a very strong push from our American player, especially when he just forced his opponent to retreat on the left hand side. And you can see the tanks now, he does realize that and trying to bring his tanks back over on the right hand side for what little territory he has. It's just a +16 munitions and a +16 fuel, which is getting decapped right now. So here comes the push from our RP player trying to get him out of here. Will he be able to decap that? That would be huge. Not huge, not totally huge, but cut him off from the resources now and retreats it. That was his plan all along, not to win this fight, but just to do damage and reclaim a little bit more map control. We even have an M8 armored car that was built to support it. Even artillery going off specifically on this point, so he can't recap that anytime soon. The longer he has that decap, the longer our PE player is starved from resources. So now he has a Panther and Hetzer kind of ooh, taking shots at that armored car that kind of overextended itself. Now he can get out here though. I think that armored car should be fine. He's going to try to take it, pursue it with his tank buster infantry. Will he be able to get it now that even the no. I'm not sure what happened there. Try to take it out. Very, very low on health. One more shot. Will take it out. Trying to get that scout car. Kind of got over greedy, unfortunately, or miscalculate that. And, ooh, does manage to take out the M8 car. But I think our US player did come out on top there. Managed to take out the scout car. Push the player back. Decap that for the meantime. And during that entire fight, this rifle squad managed to decap that plus 16 fuel. So now all he has is his plus 26 munitions from that scout car, and right now he's floating. Actually, our American player is floating quite a bit of stuff. I think that's all going to go to reinforcement though very, very soon here, as well as 150 munition artillery shots if he really wanted to. So far, yeah, there goes the reinforcement. I'm not sure what our PE player has in store. Gonna check the what the PE player has. Unfortunately, can't see what he has on the attack map. If I don't have this selected. So now on the left hand side, we did see our American player moving on the left hand side. So he'll decap this victory point. Our PE player not probably gonna worry about that and just stay on the right hand side because his force really doesn't have the firepower to take on the American player if they're not together. So he's just gonna try to hold this VP and this VP. It seems the wisest thing to do, and just give up this left hand side of the map since you pretty much lost it already. Rifle squad gonna try to put a sticky on that Hetzer. I don't think he'll be able to, especially with the Panther here. Oh, we actually have some squads over here on the left hand side though, and I still don't think it'll be enough. As awesome that flank was, I think the Hetzer will get away here, especially with all these units coming out of the field and gonna focus fire at these squads. He's focus fire that flamethrower squad. You can see he's trying to do that right now and get rid of it. Will he lose the slow ability? Ooh, actually MP44 is just spawning for that second squad, so now he can just pretty much run this squad over and take care of it. I'm gonna try to decap it in the middle of the fight. Will he be able to get it? I don't think so. Just too much firepower actually. It's down to half health. Almost down there. He needs to retreat very, very soon though when he does get it in. Will he retreat? Yes, he does retreat. However, artillery though gonna go off, and actually he's able to cap this entire VP point. So in the end, that worked out for the American player very, very well. I thought that MP44s will be able to take it down, but unfortunately that is not the case, and it looks like the American player even managed to get a sticky onto the Panther. And will it do damage engine? Yes, it will. So now he can run that over if he really wants to. It's actually going to go for the Hetzer now because it is kind of in a corner. If it wants to go over here, it's going to have to go through these rifle squads, which will throw stickies on there as you just saw. And he did get a sticky on there. Damage engine? Yes, damage engine to both of these guys. So which one will he go for? He may go for the weaker one because stickies don't do lots of damage to the Panther. Ooh, a second Panther actually getting onto the field. It's actually a Jag D Panther, so even more powerful. However, the turret is only can face forward, so he is trying to focus down that Hetzer. The Hetzer, though, I don't think will be taken out. This had the destroyed engine, and Rifle's trying to stay there as long as possible, doing a little shuffling, dancing as well. Gonna try to wait for that cooldown to go away. Oh man, PE player did not like his dancing at all, and the shot just demolish those two guys, and now he's trying to get out of there. Ooh, off map artillery. Does he realize it? He does retreat one squad though. Is he going to retreat the other? Probably going to lose his Hetzer though. Is down to 1/4 health, and will it happen? Will it happen? Very, very close. Maybe one more shot. No, it looks like the Hetzer will get away, folks. And up here in the north position, we have a push from our PE player and a push from our US player, trying to stop him from coming in and try to keep that VP point. He really wants that VP point. That's 154 to 3321, feeling the pressure a little bit. Going to try to focus fire, hopefully this MP44 squad, but unfortunately, too much firepower from these two tanks as well as infantry squads, and will have to get out of there. Wisely retreats and is going to get the recap this point. However, in the meantime, over here on the left-hand side, not much is happening. So we're going to go back on the right hand side. Going to switch back to our American player to see his movements. Looks like he may try to flank through the middle here and cap this point, as there is actually nothing here right now. Literally nothing. There's no hedgerows, there are no buildings. Even the ground, if it was possible to get rid of this ground, there would be nothing. There's no grass. There's just craters, and you can see the aftermath of this poor Hetzer trying to get out of here. And unfortunately, he has not sent any quads to repair it just yet. Actually going to try to counteract this squad here and kind of fall back because these are Shrek squads. He could try to take it on if he really wanted to, but that's not the ideal unit you want to take it on with. May try to switch it out with one of these anti-infantry. Ooh, oh man, was there a mine there I didn't know about? A Hissyfit saying, "Thup, come at me, bro." And he did kill that infantry squad, so he actually baited him into there and took it out. I think that was a mine. Pretty sure it was. Actually, we have artillery going on off somewhere over here in the north position. and I'm not sure what that was. I'm pretty sure it was on. He may have lost something. I'm not entirely sure. Here in the south position, though, we have a pretty decent engagement here. I don't think the rifles can come out on top here. There's just too much firepower from our PE player, and he will get out of there because that is a fight. There's no point in staying there for any of that. There's just a manpower drain. Even the JAG-D Panther going to try to take a few shots over here. Bailey a little bit pissed off right now, as you can see in the in the chat right now, saying PE is OP, he's the better player, and Hissyfit saying, yeah, but you're losing. So, not sure why he's saying that. Hissyfit, I'm not sure why Bailey is saying he's a Smurf. It doesn't really matter if he. I don't know. Honestly, if you're gonna call someone a Smurf, that really doesn't matter. It all depends on the skill level of your opponent. And so anyway, Sticky's going on the JAG-D Panther. All these injured tanks, injured infantry. So they're trying to book it out of here. And Bailey still thinks he's a Smurf. Hissyfit just does not understand why he's being called a Smurf. Yeah, so we have, looks like maybe the end for our American player. I think we'll see a GG very, very soon. A very nice play for our PE player coming back there, and they look pretty even, a pretty even fight to me. So yeah, and now I'm just gonna read this chat actually. Well, my full vet squad's getting complete with vanilla PG, so yeah, they can. I blew them up. Watch replay, bro. He's pretty much pushed back into his base. He does have the Hellcat, which is pretty good against infantry. However, it does not take too many. Good against tanks. However, it does not take that much damage itself. So really, you need these squads to move up, and then it can move in and start taking shots at them. So hopefully he moves it up, but he's not moving it up. He's too busy with chat here, and if I was him, I wouldn't give up now, just because you have the VP advantage, a decent army, and you're about to take out this JAG-D Panther. 2 Stickies. It is now immobilized, so it should be safe though, just because these 2 squads are there to repel those infantry, and you have the Panther in the background for some extra firepower. Ooh, good shot there on the Hellcat, which fortunately the shell does bounce off the JAG Panther and misses, and now the JAG Panther trying to move in here. The regular Panther going to try to move in here and take out the Hellcat, and the Hellcat, unfortunately, the shells are not good enough against that, bouncing off the armor, and it gets taken out. Looks like he's going to try to counter it with artillery. All those squads that were repairing it, I think he took out quite a few of them, and all these dead bodies here, and try to take out that JAG-D Panther. I'm not sure if it will go down though. We have a little bit of push here. Going to watch the artillery, and Bailey still continuously to be pissed off. This artillery does not manage to kill it off. And it looks like he did lose that squad from the artillery, because there is only one guy retreating at the moment. Here on the left-hand side, we have looks like just some rifles taking shots at the AT gun, trying to get rid of it. But these guys have something to say about it, especially with the flamethrower. Or maybe not, just going to go straight for the tanks because they are unsupported. He can just throw stickies on there if he wants to, but actually turns around to save this AT gun that is already dead. So he's probably just going to throw. Ooh, I heard a vehicle blow up here on the left-hand side. Looks like the armored car blew up to a Shrek squad on their left-hand side. We actually have the HQ right here, so now even establishing more ground here. Actually pretty much took the entire right-hand side. Unfortunately, doesn't have 2+16s, but that's okay. He needs to hold the line right here, and especially with his HQ over there on the bottom left. Oh no, he will lose his JAG-D Panther for sure, I think. Sticky, oh no. Destroyed engine. However, the AT gun is taking shots at it over here on the left-hand side. I can't zoom out any further. I'm just going to watch the Panther. Armored shells bouncing off of it. Maybe this next shell is the money shot. And no, it's not. Maybe the next shell is the money shot. No. No, actually it's firing over here on the left-hand side. Not sure to what. I think it lost range of that Panther, so that's why it's not firing on it anymore. And actually, infantry half track with a bunch of guys hopped in there, doing a little run-bys in the base, but it gets taken out, and the squad, about one guy managed to get out of there. And it looks like we have artillery going on. This is a juicy, juicy, juicy spot there, and he will be able to take out the JAG Panther if it kills the howitzer, or if the howitzer is firing there. I'm not sure where it's shooting at. Looks like it may have been going for this building. Yes, takes out the second HQ that Bailey, Hissyfit has built and got rid of that. So now this Panther though, oh, he did finally, no, he didn't take out the Panther. He could throw a sticky on there right now. No, the AT gun was taking care of that. So he did just bypass it. Gonna throw a sticky on this one, may get the damage engine on it, and then pick away with it with his AT gun. And no, does not manage to get the damage engine. I think it already does though, as there is a flappy thing here. It is moving very, very slow. However, the rifle is still going to continue to chase it. There's not enough firepower onto that rifle squad just yet, as they're taking a beating, but are still alive. So actually going to move back, decap the VP, and try to end this game as 261 to 147. They are starting to even out quite a bit, especially on the left-hand side. I think that's why decap this one over here, and he's decapping this one over here for the American player, and he's going to have two VPs favoring him. And now our PE player is going to flank over here on the northern side. These squads are very, very low on health. The sniper actually books it out of here, and there's just so much to watch right now. So these squads are very low on health. They can't take on these two squads that are about to move on because they have MP44s, but he's actually deciding to walk into his base. How did you get past the MG that fast? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta agree. I don't know, but he does manage to walk by that MG somehow. No suppression from the bunker, and now he's in trouble because all these squads are very, very weak except the flamethrower squad, so hopefully they can save him. The sniper's actually in that building taking shots, so hopefully they can do enough damage before he kills these squads, and yes, he does. Manage to force him out of there in time, and the bunker will actually get a few shots on there. I'm not sure if it will be able to kill anybody. No, it will not be able to, but he does manage to get out of there. And now the PE player reclaims VP, almost two VPs now, 255 to 141, favoring the PE player anyway. This is a lot. And now going back to the original game, find real balance. Bailey, obviously, like many players, likes the vanilla, and they're just kind of getting mad at each other right now. And Hissyfit saying that he plays Americans as well, and he has no issue with PE. So yeah, just no GG just yet. Our American player is still gonna go at it though, despite his Hissyfit. Kind of funny, actually. I just realized that Hissyfit's name, Bailey's on the Hissyfit. Haha, very funny. So our American player gonna move here on the left hand side. There's only one squad here, so VP is 219, 141. Gonna drop back a little bit from these fights and see what's going on. And so our American player, he's gonna go for the left hand side. Obviously, he should be able to hold that with the amount of units he has. If he would move these two rifles over here to fight, there's only looks like one random squad over here. A little bit of miss micro, and so he's gonna hold the left hand side very well. He still has a decent force. If he would stop typing for a minute and start fighting, he still could win this game. The PE player though may just walk into his opponent's base, take out his bunkers, start wreaking havoc. So, but that could be what the American player needs. Get the PE player a little over greedy, take out a good portion of his tanks, and then the game will turn into his favor. So right now, what is he going to try to do? What is he going to try to go for? I don't know what he's doing. I guess he's going to go. He's trying to kill. Ooh, good grenade there. So he doesn't manage to auto take out that squad just like instantly. Now he can focus fire this tank if he wants to. Just throw 1, 2, 3, 4 stickies on it right now. I'm not sure why he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't have the no, he doesn't have the munitions. That's why. So they're just kind of stuck there, and usually they would back up their tanks, afraid of stickies. But I think he realizes that, so he's not doing anything. He's just kind of stuck there. And maybe he's trying to get some Shreks from the PE players' squads, but unfortunately that did not happen. So now he's just kind of stuck here taking a beating. Honestly, there's not much he can do. And now we have squads moving over here on the left hand side. I think he's using some sort of ability to run up through that suppression now. I just realized because they are moving pretty fast. Sniper trying to get out of here. They are running to try and take it out. They did lose that run up ability. And AT gun actually pops out here. Not going to do much. Throwing grenades onto that bunker and manages to take it out over here on the right hand side. Though focus firing a Hetzer though, but all those bazooka shots aren't doing too much to it. It does have double defensive veterancy, and unfortunately, I think our American player has lost. He does not have enough firepower to take on those tanks that just do so much and take a lot of damage, especially because they are Panthers. So let's see, the does manage to push him out of the base, but every time the PE player comes into the base, he just does so much damage, and that allows him to regain territory. As you can see here, going to 3 cap actually. 158, 140, 141. That is going to even out very, very quickly, as it should take it out by threes. 354, yeah, by threes. And yeah, man, he's going to try and focus fire that AT gun. As long as he doesn't get too overgreedy with his tanks, keep them over here, keep them repaired. Don't push in too far into that base. That is still a decent amount, a decent force, especially with that AT gun there. I can tell he's trying to focus fire that AT gun. However, he's just going to come back and reman it. Unless he does destroy it, it is down to about 1/4 health. And yeah, he's going to try and focus fire that AT gun. Here's a little tip. Actually, I read before. If you're going to try to kill it, just fire at the ground. I think that's what it was. Fire at the ground, and it will hit the AT gun pretty much all the time if you want to take it out. Instead of missing, as you can see here, and woo, his MP44 is running that, trying to run that rifle squad down. Will he be able to kill it? It even drops a bar for him. Bars over here using the suppression ability. Very, very nice play there to slow him down, and they will get away. So pretty decent fight here on the left hand side. Looks pretty even, but still not enough though. 104 to 141. Just a few minutes later, I said it was 150 to 141, and now those tickets are going by quick. 98 now. Allies have less than 100 points. Bailey, I think he's given up. Lost another squad here, and let's check what he has. The sniper doing a little bit of dancing between his. Oh, gets ran over actually by the corner of that Panther. And that's just kind of funny. Bailey, I'm not sure why he's asking for his address. I'm not sure if he's just trying to troll and say, I want to come to your house and punch you in the face type thing. And Bailey is claiming he played better than him, saying PE is OP late game, and actually calls an off-map support group. So this is what he got here. Has got an AT gun, can throw a sticky down, maybe, I'm not sure, and MG. So yeah, so Hissyfit saying, why didn't you assault with Sherman when I had a martyr? And I gotta agree with that. Could have moved in. And Hissyfit just trying to be, hey, this is what you kind of could have done. This is what I had, and this is how you counter it. So and Bailey, I believe, has lost every single unit he has, and every single building he has, down to the HQ, and actually has a motor pool still. And VP's now 23 to 141. This is an obvious GG. And what I think about this game is they were pretty even. I don't see the point in calling your opponent a smurf when he beats you. You know, I don't know. So yeah, actually, let's look at the kills. While they're talking about kills, the Panther had 26 kills. The Hetzer had 46 infantry kills and 2 building kills, and actually we had an infantry support tank I did not see, and it has 12 kills. I'm not sure what the others had here. So what is that? Cat and Cad, not going to do too much. And well, I hope you guys enjoyed that game, and yeah, that's about it for now. It'll be a little bit when I start casting again, because it's New Year's is over and I'm going to be working. I'm actually going to start working now. My first day on the job after all this training and whatnot. No, I can't believe it. So I will see you guys next time.